A very good afternoon and welcome to your lunchtime news bulletin here on MTV Sports with News First. I'm Shahan Jurangpati. Let's take a look at your headlines this afternoon. A thief dies in police retaliatory fire in Minuangoda. Police seize 2 containers transporting rotten potatoes. The 75th workshop in a series of media workshops conducted by News First underway at the Kottapulla National School. All teams geared up for the ICC Women's World Cup due to commence tomorrow. Now for those stories in detail. 2 containers carrying potatoes unfit for human consumption have been seized by the police in Palagoda. The police said that the 2 containers and 3 suspects were taken into custody following a raid that was carried out based on a tip-off. The police said that the suspects were unloading the stock of rotten potatoes into a 3-wheeler at the time of the raid. The police added that the suspects were attempting to sell the stock of rotten potatoes that were initially brought from the harbour to be disposed in the Madampe area. A thief has been shot dead by the police in Minuangoda. Police media spokesperson SSP Prashant Jayakodi said that the deceased was a part of a group of men who had attempted to snatch a gold chain from a youth on the Divilupitiya road in Minuangoda.
A group of 4 had arrived in a 3-wheeler and had attempted to snatch the gold chain from a youth. However, a tussle broke out and the thieves had opened fire, which incidentally injured 1 person. Police media spokesperson SSP Prashant Jayakodi said that thereafter the burglars had fled once the police arrived at the location and that shots were fired at the police by one of the thieves. A suspect died in police retaliatory fire. SSP Prashant Jayakodi added that a T56 firearm which was in the possession of the thief was also found. The body of the deceased is currently lying at the Minuangoda hospital.
The police have seized a T56 firearm and ammunition used for a murder of an individual in the 5th Mile Post area in Rajanganaya. The weapons were seized following information received during interrogation from the suspects connected to the incident.
3 persons were arrested after an individual was murdered in the Rajanganaya area on the 15th of this month. After interrogating the suspects, the police had recovered a T56 firearm, 22 rounds of ammunition and a magazine in the Dunuputagama area in Nochiagama. The police said that a motorbike was also taken into custody. The suspects were remanded until the 11th of next month after being produced before the Nochiagama Tourist Magistrate.
Well, News First, who is your #1 news provider, proved itself yet again to win quite a couple of awards at the State Television Awards 2011 and 12 last night. The award ceremony held at the BMICH was attended by First Lady Shriwanti Rajapaksa as the chief guest and Minister of Culture and Aesthetic Affairs TBA Kanayaka. News First Lakmal Kirindagala won the Best Innovative Program Award for 2011 for a series on Governor Thomas Maitland. Manjula Prabhat Premaratna won the award for Best News Reporting for 2011 on the human-elephant conflict. News First Mahina Bongzo won the Best English News Anchor Award for 2011. This is incidentally the 3rd consecutive time she has won this award. Priya Alala Sundaram won the award for the Best Tamil News Anchor for 2012. News First Rashmin Ranasinghe won the award for producing the Best Sinhalese Language Discussion Program for 2012.
அடுத்து
Shanta Kolatunga won the award for the Best English Language Discussion Program Biz in Focus for 2012. Manjula Prabhat Premaratna, who also won the award for Best News Reporting for 2011, claims the category in 2012 for his report on the Bogola mine.
Meanwhile, the 75th phase of the media workshop conducted by News First commenced this morning at the Kotapala National School in Deniaya. The News First team was given a warm welcome by the students and staff of the Kotapala National School in Deniaya. Now, a number of students from neighbouring schools were also present for the News First workshop. The children engaged in various practical exercises that gave them a better understanding of media. Well, this is a report from Mathura about a youth who met with an untimely death yesterday while working hard to earn a living.
Hasita Ruwan Haputantwi, the eldest in the family of 3, was working in this building that is under construction in the Nupi area in Mathura. Hasita was forced to take up this job since he could not afford to stay in school after the GCE ordinary level examination. Although he applied for countless jobs, he was never recruited. Yesterday, Hasita set out to work as usual with plenty of hopes and dreams in mind. However, Hasita's life was cut short when he lost his footing and fell off a 6-story building as his co-workers watched in horror. His colleagues rushed him to the Mathura General Hospital, but Hasita died en route to the hospital. Our correspondent said that the workers were not wearing any safety gear and a safety net could not be seen at the construction site. Mathura District Coroner Lalit De Silva inspected the site. There cannot be any excuse for this. Work will have to be halted for now. The factory inspector of the Department of Labour will arrive from Galle tomorrow for inspections. Construction activities cannot take place here and nothing in the location can be changed until she submits a report and photographs are taken.
In more local news, the National Transportation Commission has decided to suspend the temporary license issued to conductors and drivers who work in the interprovincial bus service.
A communique issued by the NTC reads that issuing temporary licenses was suspended because these licenses were being forged to assign people to serve as drivers and conductors on buses. The National Transport Commission says that immediate training will be provided to drivers and conductors who possess temporary licenses, while identity cards and certificates will also be issued. The communique notes that main areas of training will include qualities necessary to maintain a good transport service, public relations, preventing accidents, the importance of issuing tickets, legal action for driving under the influence of alcohol, and the harassment of women and children inside buses.
Commissioner General of Examinations WMNJ Pushpakumara says that the results of the 2012 GCE Advanced Level Examinations will be released tonight. Now the results will be released on the internet by tonight. Commissioner General of Examinations said the result sheets will be posted to schools tomorrow. Results will be issued separately under the new and old syllabus. WMNJ Pushpakumara added that the accuracy of the results were confirmed after the examination marks were calculated 4 times. Over 300,000 students sat for the examinations this year. Well, to take a look back at one of our local stories, rather historic I should say, the skeletal remains of the Heyyantudua Tusker that died in 2002 was placed at the National Museum in Colombo yesterday. The Heyyantudua Tusker was fortunate to carry the casket of sacred relics during the Perahara of the Temple of the Tooth Relic in Kandy.
Minister of National Heritages Jagat Balasuriya and Henry Gunasekara, who was the owner of the deceased tusker, were present for the occasion. A certificate of appreciation was presented for donating the skeletal remains of the tusker to the National Museum.
Heyyantudue at Rajage Asti Sakillat.
We can consider the remains of the Heyyantudue tusker as part of our national heritage. Those who do not know about the heritage are those who have fallen from the sky. This country continues to safeguard its heritage from generation to generation, and the entire country is grateful to Henry Gunasekara.
May Henry Gunasekara Madtumata Mirate Janatao Kutakatawayak පළ කරනවා.
A justice of peace in Heyanthudua, W.E.R. Gunasekara, had bought the tusker for 10,500 rupees at a public auction in 1945. After the demise of Justice of Peace Gunasekara, his son Henry Gunasekara took ownership over the Pakidam, which went on to carry the casket of sacred relics during many historic periharas in the island. The Heyanthudua tusker that fell ill in 2001 breathed its last on the 6th of November 2002 in Dodambola, Kandy.
And that brings an end to our lunchtime news bulletin here on MTV Sports. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm Shahan Chirangpati. Have a wonderful day ahead of you. Goodbye.